Hi everyone. This topic we'll talk about Keyence KV8000 series PLC to control Delta Ethernet IP Remote IO. So the system architecture you can see us below. Here is a Keyence KV8000 PLC. Then we use a Delta Ethernet switch connect to the remote IO. So this remote IO is based on SCM module with Ethernet IP function card over here. And then we attach two digital input and output modules over here. So this one 16 AN is a 16 digital output with 16 AP. This one is a 8 input with 8 output. So here is one thing to remind for the SCM module work as a remote IO, we would have to switch to RTU mode. And this would be the IP address for Keyence PLC and FNEN02. So it's a 0.1.10 and then this one 0.1.16. So this would be the master PLC and remote IO. Here we use a SCM module with a FEN02 function card. So here is some requests for the firmware version. So for SCM should be at least 2.08, and for the EN01 should be 1.04. And then you have to download the EDS file from Delta website. Okay, so if you search the EDS file from Delta website, you will find two versions. But today we use FEN02 on SCM module, so we have to download this one, and you will find the version is 1.08, but in fact, when you install, you will find it's 1.04. Okay, next we will go to the web page setting. So as mentioned, the IP address of AS remote IO is 0.1.16. So we will use this IP address, and then you have to log in with the admin. So after that, we will go to the remote module settings, and here we have to switch this one auto IO module allocation to enable and modify the setting of master disconnect handling and the master reconnect handling. This one keep the original IO module status. And after that, we click the apply. Next, we will go to click save configuration and then click save. Okay, so we go here, enter the IP address, and then as I mentioned here, we use the admin without password and click login. Next, we click this one and modify this one from disable to enable and modify this one to keep IO status. Then apply and then go to this one and click save. Okay, so this would be the status. And after that, we have to do power recycle. And then we can go to the hardware status and check. After that, we can check the Ethernet IP data size over here. So now we go back and check. This one is the hardware status. Okay, so this will be the hardware status, and then we can click the Ethernet IP information. So this will be important numbers that we will use later. So as you can see here, we have two modules, and then the input size is 31 words, and then output is 22. So just remember this one. And as I mentioned, for the first module is a digital output. So you will see input here is empty, but the second module is with add input, digital input. So here is 30. So for the outputs, first module is 20, and then second one is 21. Okay, and then next we will go to the EIP builder setting. So you have to install the EIP builder and download this software from Delta website and then install. First, we will click create a new file, and then we click the scan device scan. So after that, you will scan the device in the local network. So here we just select the SCM module. And after that, we can double click. So it will pump up this RTU hardware config. And after that, we can click IO scan again. Okay, so now we'll move to the EIP builder. So as I mentioned, first you have to create the file, new file, and then we click the scan network. Okay, after that, we just click this one and then click join and then double click. So now pump up the RTU hardware config and then we can click the IO scan. Then click yes. Okay, so IO finish. Then we can click download to download the setting. Okay, so once this one finish, then we can back to the slide again. Okay, so next step we will go back to Keyence KV Studio setting. So first of all, we have to double click the KV8000 and then here enable the EtherNetIP settings. And after that, we go to EDS file and click register. And by the way, you have to download the EDS file from Delta official website, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, here, you have to download this one. But if you use a Delta ACE PLC, then you should download this. Okay, so now we'll go to the KB Studio. Then here, IP setting, and then register this one. So this one you just select and install. So after that, we can scan the network, or you just use it to config, and then remember select this one to general connection modules, and then just pay attention to the data size that we mentioned earlier. So here is 31 and 22. So we have to modify these two values. So how to modify? Please click the setup parameters and then modify this one to 44 means 22 watt. Here the data size is byte. And then 31, so we modify here to 62 and then click OK and then apply. Okay, so I will show you over here. Then we can modify the value and then we can click apply and OK, apply and OK. Then we can download the program setting to Keyence PLC. Okay, then we can back to here. So as I mentioned, we have two modules. First one is for digital output and second one is for the mixed digital input and output. So this would be the meaning of the data register mapping to Keyence PLC. So for the digital output, as you can see, the output is for int 20. So int 20 map to, input input part is int 30. So it will map to 0, 1E. And then for output 20 and 21, 21 will map to W049, and then in 20 will map to W048. So we can just simply use this one, this tree register. This two is output, so we can use to control the output of these two modules, and then we can use a 0E, 01E to monitor the input status. So now we'll back to the register web page, and then we can check the hardware status, and then switch online to monitor. Okay, and then we use our page monitoring windows. Okay, so we try to give the output for the first digital output modules. So we just give value to DM100. Okay, so example, we give the 1023. Then we can go to the web page. So you will see the value. This one is a combination of 1023. And then we can give the output of second IO module. So here is controlled by the DM102. So DM102 can give a 127. Okay, then we can come back and check. Okay, so you will see now the second IO module output is on. And then we can give the digital input status, and then we can also monitor. Okay, sorry, let me minimize, and then we can check. Okay, so you will see there is some delay. So from the web page. Okay, so if we remove now the input is off, but there is some delay from the monitor web page. So that's all for today's topic. Thank you.